Yo, what's up, guys? Today I just wanted to talk about how by locking in saved me $883 last month. So number one is I got real with spending. I just downloaded the TD My Spend app, and that pretty much tracked everything that I was spending day to day. And before I even started really getting a deep dive into everything, I used to spend here and there, takeout food, going out with friends and everything. But last month I decided that I was gonna really sit down and dig dig deep into the My Spend app and really look into my spending. And I noticed that I was spending a lot on things like Osmos and just little takeout foods, McDonald's. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna lock in. I'm gonna cook my own food. I'm just gonna track my spend, and that's what I did. And that was one of the biggest changes for me to be able to save $883 without having to go to work an extra day or really having to do the grunt work of going to work more to make more money. All I did was just cut back on the spending from takeout food. So that's a really important thing right there that I did. Another thing is nights in over FOMO. You know, staying in instead of worrying about the fear of missing out on things. Like that was a big turning point as well. Staying in is gonna really help you clear your mind. Not be so tempted to go out and do things. It's gonna make you figure out different opportunities that are available to make more money, or maybe go to the gym. You have more time to do a lot more things when you stay in. So maybe for a month or two, try it out, stay in, don't go out so much, don't have any fear of missing out. Everything's still gonna be there later on. Stay in for a little bit, a month, try it out, see how much you save, see how much you're able to your brain is able to expand into things that you weren't able to do before because you were filling all that time in with going out. So try to stay in and see what happens. It's not only for the money, but it's also for your mental health and your peace. Another thing I did was get intentional, but not cheap. So I didn't sacrifice my enjoyment, my life enjoyment. I just got really intentional in what I was spending my money on. So instead of buying $20 of maybe some Jamaican food or something, I spent maybe $10 on some chicken breasts, and then I bought a bag of rice for another $10, and that lasted me maybe 3 to 4 days instead of one a Tuesday evening or something of Jamaican food. So instead it lasted me 3 days of chicken breast and rice, and $2 for frozen vegetables, and that could really stretch it out, especially if you need to save money quick. Like that's honestly the best way to do it is really spending on being intentional on your spending, whether you're spending it on maybe not such big name brand clothing, but maybe a more casual type of jeans or a shirt or something. Just be very intentional, and that's what I did to save 883. Was just be very intentional. So also what I did was I did not do any kind of extreme budgeting or anything like that. I didn't count pennies. I didn't try to save on buying coffee. Like I still bought coffee like every day. Of course I could have made it at home, but I enjoy going to the coffee shop to go buy coffee. Like it's something that I like to do. So I didn't do any kind of extreme budgeting. I just was very intentional on my spending. I didn't cut out any kind of joy in my life. Um, that's just what I did to save 883. And the crazy thing is that 883 could be spent on like an investment now. I could put that in an index fund, and that can grow to $3,000 in another 15-20 years. But it's not a lot, of course, but it's still something that's going to build for your future. Or I could put that $883 into a course where I can learn the skills that are gonna increase my monthly income. And then later on, I can go back and enjoy the things that I was doing when I was spending all that money with that new money that I earned from the $883 I put in to get a course that is gonna make me more money. So it's very important to cut back, maybe lock in for a month or two, save some money, and then when you have that money piled up, reevaluate. Like, is this what I wanted to, like what I was doing before, what I was spending on before? Do I still want to spend on that? So you have those options now, all right? So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.